Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan video. Now today I'm going to be doing something a little different. One of my closest friends actually plays Dokkan Battle, and like me, he was saving up his stones to pull Rose. Now unfortunately, he got kind of shafted in the Rose banner. I think he ended up pulling 6 physical Brolys, but he did pull Omega Shenron, and he pulled a lot of other good stuff. So he didn't get Rose, but he is definitely set. Now, I wanted to make a video kind of helping him. He's clever. He doesn't need it, but I figured by making a video I could save the most important thing for him, which is time. To me, time is a lot more important than money, so I figured making a video might be cool. He's about to go through Omega Shenron's event and actually get his Omega awakened, and then he pulled like physical Goku Black, who's a monster, and he'll awaken him, and then physical Broly. But I think it's smart to start with Omega Shenron, because Omega Shenron is a fucking beast. So this is the team we're going to be rocking for the fight. Now, I picked this team mainly because my friend can perfectly emulate this. Brandon can completely, pretty much bring this exact team. It's just my Omega and my Boo tanks are Dokkan Awakened where his are not. But this way, it should be a pretty good representation of how he can go through the Omega event, since we're using pretty much all of the same cards. The one difference is I'm going to be bringing this Android 17 right here. He is an orb changer. I brought him over the Super Saiyan Goten, who is an orb changer, because 17 has Fear and Faith, which is a key link with Omega, so he'll help Omega get key. Omega is completely the key to damage in this event with the GT link. Now, obviously, I could bring, stronger cards. I've got Gogeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that Gotenks is not bad. I could bring a lot of those, but I wanted to bring, like, the same team as my friend Brandon, so that, I'm not like, yeah, the event's easy, and I'm using fucking Gogeta to do 800,000. That wouldn't be fair. So this is the squad we're going to be rocking. Again, the GT Link does massive damage in this event. That's why we have the 2 Rildos, plus Omega is basically the main source of damage, and both Rildos will be able to give Omega Key with the GT Link. So the team should actually synergize quite well. Now, I'm not completely sure that Boo Tanks is going to be able to get a lot of supers, so he's kind of a little unnecessary, but that's okay. And then this Buhan will give everyone 25% extra attack, so that could be pretty useful. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's jump into the event right now then. This should be pretty easy, even for my friend Brandon. I think he'll be able to pretty much dominate this, because Omega is just such a fucking monster, man. He is so good. Alright, so there is a Super Attack 1. We don't want one of those. The only thing is, Brandon is somewhere in, I think, like the 130s for rank, or somewhere around there. So I would hope that he'll be able to find an awakened Omega. But I mean, it probably would be fine even with an unawakened Omega. I don't think that is like a completely, like, make or break case. Okay, so of course, we got the Black Star Dragon Balls. Shit is going super, super bad. Oh, hello. Yeah, so here's the thing. We want to use GT fighters. Now, this event is a little weird in that we have many paths we can go. If we head down this way, that is actually a tech unit. If we head this way right here, this will take us to a physical unit. I might go that path. If we go up here and go up, that'll take us to an AGL unit. We definitely don't want to do that. That wouldn't be smart. And then this path over here will take us to an intelligence unit. Okay, so looking at the key, I think we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? Just to really make this easy, why don't we just head to the physical route? I feel like that'll be a good way for Brandon to go, because that way, physical enemies obviously are very, very weak to strength, so we'll be able to blow him away quite easily, I would think. Now, probably the toughest portion of this fight, I would have to imagine, is going to be when we fight Nova and Ice Shenron, the 4 and 3 star Shenrons. That part is going to be a little annoying. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do, is we want to get into a rotation. The friend Omega is better than mine, so we'll get him. Well, let me just make sure that he has crit. No, that's me. No, that is him. Do you have crit, my man? Yes, you do. Okay, so yeah, the friend Omega's a little better, so we'll rock him at the start. Now, Omega and Rildo are both, like, impressive tanks. They're not going to take very much damage at all from a lot of these enemies here. Like this right here, this is not going to do very much. Yeah, 93. That's a super attack. I just said 90 fucking 3. Now, of course, this rotation is a little weird because we have 2 Omegas on this rotation. You know what? This is unfortunate. I just realized. So we're gonna be going straight into the fight with Omega, or we're gonna go right into the fight with Nova and Ice, and we're not gonna have a Shenron on the rotation. That's honestly not that good. So we'll save the 1 to grab that key right there. We have Bootank's Buhan and Android 17. You know what? I'm probably actually gonna use a Ghost Usher right here. I think this is the most dangerous part of the fight, probably, because these 2 fuckers do a ton of damage. Yeah, absolutely. This is 100% going to be a Ghost Usher right here. I don't want to fuck around in this portion of the fight. I'm not going to underestimate these cocksuckers right here. Man, it's taken me a long time to get into formation, because next turn, we're going to have both Rildos. Ugh, I'm not even going to be able to get into formation before this fight is over, honestly. Alright, so I want to, in my time, I've noticed that Nova, the gold 4-star dragon, is more annoying, but I'm actually gonna seal Ice, because I don't want him fucking with our stats. That is, Now, at this point, I don't care what these 2 do, I just kind of want to do this right here. I want to save a majority of the key for the Omegas. Basically, the only characters that really matters if they super or not in this fight is Omega. I guess right here, this Metal Rildo would not be bad either. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna pop Rildo at the end, that one, because he has such good defense. Okay, so Omega, you need that many. All right, so we're gonna take the tech one out first, since the ice one is sealed. And then we'll hit you. Yeah, that's fine. And then we have... That's a super right there for Omega next turn. So I'm going to grab this red orb right here. Okay, so we're doing fine. Yeah, they're not... See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what Omega does, man. He completely nullifies enemy attacks. Like, they just can't do shit to him. They cannot fuck with him. Now, of course, we're not going to do a ton of damage with the Rildos, but that's not what they're here for. They're here to give Omega Key, and then the liquid metal Rildo, he is a great defensive tank. Okay, so we should be able to take out Nova Shenron with this hit right here. That should be enough for him. Can you super? No, because Bootanks and Buhan don't have any key links, huh? Oh, that's a super. Okay, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna seal Ice again. And let me make sure. Okay, that's a super for Omega next turn. So let me do that right there. Okay, so we're good. So now, after this turn, we finally have assembled into rotation. So what I mean by that is, we're going to have an Omega and one of the 2 Rildos side by side for the entire rest of the fight, which is good. So from this point on, we're only ever going to need 4 key to get Omega a super attack. Alright, so we've got, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to do this, because that would link Omega up, but we don't actually need the extra key. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to finish this bad boy off right now. Oh, boy. I don't care about a super with you, I guess. And we'll have 17 do a super right there. All Alright, yeah, no, we're not doing that much damage, but that's okay. This has been like a slow kind of grinded out with Nova and Ice here. And outside of having to use that Ghost Usher, like, look at our health right now. We literally have taken no damage. Because that first turn, it was essential that I use the Ghost Usher, since we did not have an Omega on rotation to protect us. And that's all she wrote for this guy. Now, after this, we're going to go straight into the fight with Sin Shenron, and he is physical. So we will blow him away very fast. And not only is he physical, but this is where the... Ooh, a crit, nice. This is where the GT Link will finally actually start to do something going into this fight right here. So from this point on, the GT Link will cause Omega to do... I don't know what the exact calculations are, but it's like 3 times damage. It is insane. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the death rotation. We're going to do a lot of fucking damage here because we have Buhan on the rotation to give Omega that 25% extra attack. We've got the GT Link active. You know what? I kind of want a super attack with this Buhan. Yeah, I do. Sure, why not? Okay, so this is going to hurt this motherfucker. Now, even the Rildos do massive damage thanks to the GT Link as well. Alright, so how much is this going to do? Oh, just a casual million. No biggie. And he only did 92 damage. Just a casual milli. You know, nothing too crazy or anything. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Sin Shenron doesn't stand a ghost of a fucking chance here. I am going to do this. We'll do that. Now, the other reason Metal Rildo, I think, is honestly really, really good is... Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. He actually does lower enemy attack when he supers as well. Now, it would obviously be a lot better if he greatly lowered enemy attack, but just lowering the enemy attack will help out a lot. Especially side by side with Omega. Like, look at this. I can't believe how good Omega Shenron is. Like, it is so easy to just no item every fucking event with this guy. Like, fucking for real. Okay, well, I'm talking about no iteming events. Now, he doesn't do it that often, but Omega Shenron does use this ability Coercion sometimes, so you gotta be paying attention. And right now, we're unable to move our Omega. We can get rid of that by using either a Senzu or a Dende. That will get rid of the status effect, and we're free to move Omega. Now, we have to do that because we need that GT Link active, and we need Omega and the Rildo to be in one of the first 2 slots, or else, honestly, I'm talking a lot of shit. We're going to do this right here because I want that Bootanks to super and seal him. I'm talking a lot of shit, but if I didn't have Omega completely covering me right now, you know, the enemy Omega would be a problem. There's no doubt there. Now, this is going to do a lot of damage. Again, a milli, basically. Oh, well, only 700,000. Okay. I do like this. We're taking under 10,000 per hit. Okay, there we go. He didn't super, and now we're going to go ahead and seal him, so we don't have to worry about him supering again. Very good. Oh, boy, we're about to get a Dokkan attack. As soon as that happens, that is game over for this fuckboy. Who's locked? Rildo. Okay, good. That doesn't... I don't have to worry about that then, because that's exactly how I was going to do it. Okay, so we're going to do this. Yeah, that's fine. I would prefer to get... that's 5. I really want to get a Dokkan attack, but we might get it next... Oh, we got it. It's over. This will end the fight. Alright, so... you definitely can easily no-item this fight, no problem. Because Omega doesn't use his Coercion ability that often. So if he doesn't use it, you're not going to have to waste a Senzu. And if you start out the fight with a better, like, order of your units, then... Like, I had to use a Ghost Usher because I didn't have an Omega on rotation. Oh, look at that, 1.5 million. You know, casually. Just a casual 1.5 million, no big deal. because I had no Omega on that rotation against Nova and Ice, I had to use a Ghost Usher. But this is, look at this. We finished the fight with full fucking health. Like, we took no, the Omega Shenron is so good. And they just announced, only an hour or two ago, the brand new Extreme Strength 120% leader is actually going to be a brand new Janemba. I want that. I want to make an Extreme Strength team so bad. Omega and Janemba and all these ridiculous, oh my god, LR Frieza. I'm not going to be pulling up. Maybe I will pull on Perfect Cell because I kind of want to make a villain strength team. But I guess it would depend on what. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. Okay, so that was it. Brandon, I know you're watching. There you go. You know, your team will be able to perfectly emulate this strategy. The only difference with my friend Brandon's team and my team is that he is using a Fat Boo instead of the Android 17. But I don't think that'll make that much of a difference. It'll work basically the same. If anything, it'll help his team synergize a little bit better because the Fat Boo will link better with Buhan and Boo Tanks. And, you know, Omega's already linking with the two Rildos. So there you go. That is Omega Shenron beaten. With an Omega Shenron-led team, obviously it's not that bad. Now, real quick, I like to do all of my Dokkan Awakenings on video. So there are actually a few Dokkan Awakenings I want to do while I, you know, am recording. So let's go ahead and knock this out. We already got the event done. Now there's quite a few units that I've been grinding up boss events a lot the past couple days. To the point where I don't know if I've shown this off. I'll do it real quick. My LR androids right here, I actually have unlocked all 4 of their dupe paths. Because all you got to do is get one of the androids from the friend summon. Then you got to Dokkan Awaken them one time with Gogeta, Kid Buu, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Cell, and Broly medals. And then you can toss them into the dupe system right here once they become able to go to UR status. Well, really, it's the reason you have to Dokkan Awaken them once is because in order to put a dupe into the dupe system, it has to be the same exact card. And you can only use the hidden potential system when you're at UR status. And because the androids start out as an SR that could Z-Awaken to an SSR, you can't use the hidden potential system with their first stage. So you gotta Dokkan Awaken them once so they can get up to UR, then you can, you know, feed in the dupes. So that's what I did. I actually am only 7 Frieza medals away, by the way, of getting my LR androids up to Super Attack 20. So our LR androids are gonna be pretty good. So here's this Gotenks. He's actually not bad. I've done so many Omega Shenron videos lately. Well, 2, but I do want to do another at some point, and we're going to use this Gotenks, because attack 80% when facing only one enemy, that's good. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's good. We also have this Ultimate Gohan right here. Now, I always see people running this Ultimate Gohan. He's a very old card, so many old-time Dokkan players have all got this guy, and you know he's very good. Again, we'll probably do an agility team video, and we'll rock this guy along with some of the other new agility cards we've gotten. Because I mean, same thing. He gets attack 80% and rare chance to stun enemy, supreme damage. He's good. There, still, even you know in the newest, you know, all the way deep into the JP version of the game, he's still a pretty good unit. Now we can also Dokkan Awaken this Ultimate Gohan right here. I actually have used a lot of stones in the last week to recover stamina. Maybe about 20 stones worth. But I do think it was worth it to get all these units Dokkan Awakened. I want to make videos with a lot of these guys. And also having the LR androids at Super Attack 20, definitely a big deal, I think. Pretty soon, LR Frieza will be coming out, and we'll be getting him up to Super Attack 20 as well. Alright, so this Gohan, supreme damage and raises attack for 3 turns, and he gets attack 80%. So again, this Ultimate Gohan is very good as well. He actually can start hitting really, really hard. And then we also have to Dokkan Awaken this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta right here. Yeah, I know, a lot of Dokkan Awakenings, but hey, I pulled a lot of good units in the Vegito Blue and the Rose Goku Black Banner. So we have a lot of units that we can Dokkan Awaken. Now this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I don't think he's not quite as good. Now you always hear people complaining about over in a flash. That I do think is actually a pretty big problem with this Vegeta, is he doesn't have over in a flash. I think he's the only Super Saiyan 3 unit in the game that doesn't have over in a flash, because, you know, over in a flash would make sense on this guy. Attack 70% at start of turn. He's good as like a filler unit. Like if you don't have like a top tier hero or a top tier tech type, you know, because you'd run him either on a hero team or a tech team. If you don't have a top tier unit, I think he would make a good filler unit. But that's about it. Is that all of the Dokkan Awakenings we have to do? I think so, because I don't actually have the Kid Buu medals yet. Tomorrow is physical day. I will be doing events there. Yeah, because I still have to awaken like the Bojack and the Goku, but I want to farm up that Goku super attack. The Bojack, I actually don't have enough medals yet, because the Bojack story event has literally never been here since I started playing the game. I don't understand why. And they won't bring back the Saiyan Saga event either, because I want this Nappa to Dokkan Awaken into the Great Ape mode. They'll come back eventually, but it's very frustrating. Alright, so I'm just gonna take one more. Yeah, we also will have to Dokkan Awaken that Gold Frieza right there, but I gotta level him up. I do not have the medals for him. I'll probably do that on Saturday. Outside of that, yeah, okay, so here's the other thing I want to talk about, and then we'll end for today. This Frieza right here, I'm getting him up to Super Attack 10 with Friezas from the Full Power Frieza boss event. And once I do that, I'll be Dokkan Awakening him into an AGL Golden Frieza. And, oh, I actually took it away. Damn it. Fuck. I need another team slot. The reason is because that will be my LR Frieza squad. But okay, so that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time, where there's actually a physical team I want to test out. Yeah, that's it right there. I'll give you guys a brief glimpse of it. When we actually do the video, I'll go over it. This should be pretty fun. We'll probably be bringing a friend base form Goku Black. That should be pretty lit. Till next time, later!